and welcome to my channel. My name's Samantha. This is the Budget Mum UK. Today I am catching up on everything that's gone on so far in April, and there's a lot of catching up to do. And I'm going to be doing my week 2 setting up of my sinking funds and my budget. So come on in. Hi everyone, my name's Samantha. I am a mum to 2 children, a 14-year-old and a 2-year-old. I recently quit my full-time teaching job to become part-time private tutor and set up my own business. I do lots of little side hustles to help make sure I can stay afloat with my budget. And this is my journey. Having paid off over £100,000 worth of debt, I now have just under £5,000 worth left to pay off, which I'm hoping to do within 6 months' time. So if you think that's something of interest to you, and you would be very, very welcome, I would absolutely love it if you would consider subscribing, hit that like button, hit the comment button. We always have a good chat in here. It's a fantastic community, and best of all, it is free, which is our favourite price. So you would be very, very welcome indeed. And if you are already subscribed, then of course, as always, you know how much I love you. I really do. You're amazing. Okay, so it feels like a crazy time. Like, it feels ages since I've done this video or done one of these kinds of videos. So I've got a lot to look on. I've got a lot to look back on. And what I'm going to start with is what I've spent so far in April. And then I've got some news about my Etsy store. So I'll do what I've done so far, see where we've got to so far over April. I'm going to use some of these today. I always put them out with the intention of using them, and I never get around to use them. I'm gonna make things look prettier. Why not? Why not? So we're going to have a go at doing that. Everything will become clear in a moment, and I will pull you in and let's get to it. Okay, so let's have a look at what I've spent so far this month. And it has been a busy month. It's funny, isn't it, when it's like summer holidays or Easter holidays, we all know we're going to spend more, and I really need to get on with an envelope, I think, going forward, of like almost a purposely unbudgeted spend, maybe. So like, call it, you know, school holidays or whatever. But yeah, so I've had a few things occurring. Now I managed to spend, some things changed as well. I had like extra events and like some things cancelled, like Blackpool Zoo I cancelled because it was appalling weather. It was going to be free anyway in terms of tickets, but obviously I've had to get there. I didn't end up booking the Alton Towers Hotel, which I was looking to book for around this weekend. It's just, I don't know what it is, even though, does anyone else get this? Like a mum guilt thing? I don't know, but you know, you've got a budget for it and it's there and there's surplus money. I just can't quite bring myself to spend the money, because I think, you know, like £150 on a hotel for a night is a ridiculous amount of money. It really is, just for somewhere to sleep effectively. I don't know, I just I can't justify it to myself. So we are going to go. We're going to go on the Monday just for like a day visit. So I'm going to go to my brother's for Easter Sunday dinner anyway. So Alton Towers here just for the day. It's supposed to be nice weather then as well. Yeah, Friday the 8th. So middled up. I actually went out for dinner with a friend who like haven't seen for like 18 months, even though we don't live too far away. And it was kind of, normally we'd make these plans in advance, and then usually, you know, one of the children are ill or something that comes up, and it was just a case of, what are you doing tomorrow? Oh, I'm local. All right, let's go for dinner. Okay, we did that. So maybe going forward, that is the plan. So we had lots of no spenders, which was very nice, because Friday was a no spender, the Saturday was a no spender, and the Sunday, because that week I was actually really, really poorly, and there was obviously a bug because Alex had been poorly, then I got it, and then Holly got it, which is very unusual for Holly as well. She's like got the best immune system ever. But by the time we got to Thursday, I was picking up a bit, so I started to put a few more orders together, so everything was a little bit knocked on the head. I think that's probably why it feels like I've not done anything for ages. So then we had, so I had dinner there with Hannah, which was effectively, it was no spend, but I took it out of that pot of money, which was from my, what I call my social envelope time for me here. So I actually spent £34.90. So this is where my my colours are going to come in. I feel like I should give myself a little like chart or something. Let's have a look. Because these are pretty colours. Why do I not use them? I don't know. So let's go for, this one can be like a unbudgeted, I guess. You can see that down there. I need to move these further back so you can see. I had a bit of a shifty around as well over the holidays, and the whole office has been changed around. So let's go for this. This is unbudgeted. You can call it unbudgeted. I know a lot of other YouTubers and other budgeters do similar to this, so if it works for them, let's give it a go. Unbudgeted for that. And then I actually managed to get some grocery shopping as well on that day. So, and that came to £44.67 because I did have a bigger shop than normal. And let's go with this lovely, like, it's a bit greeny, but it's actually very yellow for groceries. Put that on there. Maybe in future I can do this ahead of the game, so I'm not like taking over your whole video doing this. Martha's birthday, I'd already bought the present on the Friday as well, so that came out of my gifts, but I knew it was coming. So let's do that in a blue. And I took that out, didn't I? I think it was £15. Just didn't update this at the time, which I really should have done. There are thereabouts. Yeah, I remember getting very muddled up last time. That's what I did. So Martha's birthday, so I was there pretty much, I was tutoring in the morning and then I was there pretty much all day. So that was effectively a no spend day. And then Sunday was just, it was just a quiet day, I think, just because we'd had a busy day the day before, so we didn't really go anywhere. So I'm going to put that down as a no spend day as well. We did not go to Alton Towers. Let's have a look over here. Monday, where did I go on Monday? I think we just went to the park on Monday, so we didn't actually go very far either. And yesterday we was going to go to Blackpool Zoo, but the weather was atrocious. We went nowhere and we just stayed in, just had a movie day at home, which was quite nice. Today, which is when I'm filming, am I right? Is it the 30th? I feel like today's the 14th. What day are we? I'm all muddled up. No, it is the 13th. I'm good, I'm good. I did have to stop and check then just to find out. Alex is in nursery on a Wednesday and I had a student this morning, but other than that, I decided to use some of that money just for me and Holly to go and do something because it's been a while for just her and me to go and do that. So we have been to the cinema and it was on 2 for 1 because I got my insurance with the Meerkat thing. So that was £10 for that. But then I also treated her to Pizza Hut because that was right nearby. And we just did the buffet thing, which is like £9 during the week. So that was another 18. So it was a total of 28. And then, of course, because it's a cinema, she wanted snacks. So we'll call it Holly's Treat Day. And it came to £34. Pretty much dead on, I think, was it? 30. Yeah, and I think it was like 3 pence less than £34. I don't know why I've not put the 3 pence off. £34, I've just rounded it up. So let's put that down as unbudgeted because, well, it was, wasn't it, really? But it came out of where it came out of, so I know where it's come from. And then I think those are all my mid spends. I've still not put any petrol in. You don't go anywhere, so it doesn't, is it just me or does it just put you off going anywhere when it's like the price of petrol is insane? I don't know, it might just be me. So yeah, we've done quite well so far. Now I'm just checking over my challenges as well for this week. I've worked on that. It's about to be launched, so I've got a couple of versions of it. I'm really excited for this. Start my savings challenges, which I did the other day, so I'm happy with that. I'm gonna give myself, should I give myself like some nice stickers or a, I don't know, smiley face, who knows? Let's go. Smiley face, that's the teacher with me. And complete 3 sinking ones. Well, I've definitely completed 2. So I've got a couple of weeks. We'll see if I can get any other ones finish off. So let's have a look at what else is coming up for the rest of the week before I decide where the rest of my money is going to go. So I managed to replace that chocolate Easter egg that I ate. Oops. And another question, I know I keep asking you questions today, but does anybody else buy just one Easter egg, or is it just me? Like, I feel I haven't even bought Alexander one at all. I bought my niece's really big one, relatively. Holly just wants a Mintera one, and it's like the medium egg. That's all I bought. I feel really tight, but I don't think they need all that chocolate. I'd rather them just have a bar of chocolate when they want it or need it. I'm just not. Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got. So, and then you see these people with like mountains of eggs. That's just, no, it doesn't, I don't know. I used to do that many years ago. And you know what? We just end up with loads of chocolate eggs left over, and I'd end up making them into crispy cakes or something else. And yeah. So let's have a look. The other thing I've got coming up then is what I might do actually. I do normally do an Easter egg hunt, like a mini one. So they're like little mini chocolates, aren't they? But I'm supposed to go to my brother's. He did say I could take my Easter egg hunt with me to his. Might do. So we'll see. Potentially might get one of those like little £5 kits or something. We'll see. And then Alton Towers. So I'll just take a packed lunch for that. Although sometimes I do enjoy going to this nice restaurant on the way back. So I might plan for that. I'll see what's in my time for me envelope. So that's it. Other than that, nothing exciting planned. I'm back to work officially next week. Let's have a look at where I'm going to put my money then. So before I go into my money for the week, you will normally know how much I have, because I always set out my money for the month at the beginning. So this month I had 16425. My bills were 1148, and then I divide the remainder 1764, subtract from this, which was 616.25 divided by 4, which leaves me with 154. Now, quite often at this point, what I've done in the past is I've done my bill tracker, I've done my weekly stuffing, and then later on I filmed a separate video for Etsy. Now, I didn't do that last week, and I tied the money on because of time. However, going forward, I'm not going to be able to do any Etsy cash stuffing for some time. I know a few other YouTubers have suffered from this, and I've been hit double whammy really. So I've got 3 stores. I've got my main Budget Mum channel, which you are familiar with, and the store that links with all the things that I use from that. I've also got my Disney store, and that's been doing really, really well. And I wonder whether this might be the reason for the trigger. I sold quite a lot of candles, and I've got a lot of prints on there of late. But they were like big orders, so people might have just been one order, but they were spending like, somebody spent nearly £100 the other day on candles, and I was like, oh, thank you. But I'm not actually getting a penny of it because my accounts have been put on suspend basically. So luckily I already had a bank of the candles made, they're ready, so it's not like I'm having to buy the items and be able to pocket there. A lot of my prints, not too bad, I can afford to print those, and a lot of them are downloadables as well anyway. But in terms of Budget Mum, this hasn't been put into suspension before, so I don't know whether it's just gotten, I don't know I don't know why I've been put on suspension. So it just basically means that a lot of your money won't be released until, is it 3 months? I need to study it properly. They've only just done it. They did my Pixie Dust store like last week, and then this week this has come into it. So they're supposed to release so much to enable you to cover whatever you might need to cover, but they hold it back for cost to say, or in case they need to do refunds or anything else. So I don't know. It means I can't do my Etsy cash stuffing, but I just keep thinking, well, the money's sat there, it is mine. I can get it when I get it. So I suppose it's just like one big payout all in one go rather than little bits, I suppose. So yeah, so at least it's sort of accrued. It's a nice little bonus, I suppose, when it does finally get released. And I'm lucky that I've been putting money to one side for the business, so I can use that to buy materials and resources and so on and so forth. So for now, any extra earnings is going to have to be things like I sell on Facebook Marketplace or whatever else, but I keep saying I'm doing that and then it never happens. I have got a massive bin bag ready to go, hoping tonight, once Alexander's in bed, I'm going to start listing everything on Vinted. Yes, that is my plan. So I did say I'm going to round this up to 155 to start for the week, because it was 154. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 155 to budget for the week. Let's see what I'm going to do with this. Now, this is where I always go wrong. And somebody had a really good suggestion from me the other day. And it was to write down where I'm going to put my money before I put it in. Because this is where I get confused. I do an envelope at a time and then I forget what I've done. I think that is going to be the way forward. Before I do, let me take some of this change out that I know I've got in here. Time for me. Oops. Handy little bonus for this one as well. I had to go and get some bloods done, and it's normally like you get 30 minutes free and then you pay for the first hour or something, which is a bit daft really. So it's only like you pay for half an hour, isn't it, if you get 30 minutes free? I know. Just as I was getting to the machine, somebody gifted me their parking ticket, because I was actually hoping to get away with the free 30 minutes, but it always depends on how big the queue is and how long the wait is. So that was quite nice. It saved me a whole £1.75. Thank you, that kind lady, whoever you were. Right, let's have a look at what I've got for this week. Do you know what? I'm not going to put anything in gifts. I've got one birthday. I've got my niece's birthday next month. Yeah, niece's birthday, my littlest niece next month. And I've already seen what she wants for that, so I'm just going to leave that one unstuffed today. School doesn't need anything. Time for me's actually got a load in there. So I think the only ones I'm going to put money in is groceries and petrol today. So petrol's already on 30. I think, did it cost me 55 last time? I can hear the ice cream van. I don't know if you can. I'm going to go with 25 in here. I'm not doing what I said I was going to do, which is write my money down. 25 in here straight off. And then groceries. Oops. Doesn't have much in. I had a big shop last week. Back to school next week. Let's go with 20. And yeah, I hope you've been finding those videos useful on how I keep to quite a strict budget for groceries, by the way. And if you want to see any more other like house saving tips, I guess, like things, what do I keep in my stock cupboards, how I reduce the cost of my things like my washing, but still get really good washes, lots of other tips that I use. Just let me know and I'll make some videos for you. That is not a problem. So let's close this up. This one's finished with. So I have spent here 45, which means I should have, here we go, 110 left if I have done this right. We'll check. And then I don't get confused halfway through. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. Oh, yes. Now, I'm not going to be putting any in. Oh, sorry. Put that down there. I'm not going to put any emergency. I need to change up these names. I'm not going to put any in my car insurance, because that was £500, because it's now full. So I've got Holly, Alexander, education and car repairs. I'm waiting to hit my debt one as well. I am waiting to hear back off the university, and I'm chasing them at the moment because they should have told me a few weeks ago. So I applied to go into the university and I had like an interview date effectively, and they promised to tell everyone like 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and I know people haven't heard back, so it's very, very bizarre. I need to know what I'm doing with that so I can plan for September. That is what I need to be doing. Right, I've got, what have I got in here? Let's get 20. I'm mindful, I'm just thinking ahead that I'm used to using my Etsy money for my sinking funds, and I'm not going to be able to do that. Like straight away, I'm doing what I said I wasn't going to. 20 is going in both of those. So education. I'm just going to leave you empty for now. And then I've got debt and car repairs to go in. Let's do 10 into my car repairs. Yeah, how am I going to be able to do my... How am I going to be able to do my sinking fund? No, my challenges without money. And... Oh, I will have my YouTube income. I will have my YouTube income. But I wasn't going to stuff that. I'm going to have a think about what to do. I'm going to have a think. Right, so I really want to crack on with some of these. I haven't decided exactly what they're all valued at yet, have I? So that's the problem. Let me see, what have I got? Right, so I've got 60 left, plus my change. I have nothing to go in my £2 coin drop today, unfortunately, no £2 coins. And I could possibly put some in the 1 to 24 challenge. I know this really upsets Selena with my with my bedraggled look of a binder at the moment. I'm just gonna let's put 10 in there so I feel like I've kicked something off. I think I'm gonna have to really think about my challenges at the moment because where's my puzzle challenge? I've not made my envelope for it. That's not very helpful, is it? I keep needing to do that. Let's get that in there. That'll be fine when it's finished. I might have to have a really good think about what to do for these. I'll call that one in because I used the wrong pen last time. So I've got 80 in there for my new computer at the moment. Yeah. Let me leave that one. House deposit. I feel like these are too big a goal to be able to do at the moment on my wage and on what I've got or not got, as the case may be. Let me have a look. Let's do... I need to set up my birthday fund. So I've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 on there. If each of those are worth 10, £250. So then I feel like I can do something with these. I'll colour one of these in a pretty colour. Let's go for this nice blue. That's quite possibly the worst colouring in I've ever done, and I really wanted to try hard with that then. I'll be honest with you. So, at least I'll put something in there. That's for my birthday. Where's my birthday fund gone? Where's mine? That's Holly's. What have I done with it? I don't know. I don't know. Alright, let's get some in Jess's, because I want to put some, hoping for £100 for her 18th. That would be really good. And again, I need to shrink this down actually. Oh, just remembered I know what I've got as well. I've not brought it over. Let me have a look. I got some money for my pay it forward envelope, and I got some money towards my charity work. Do you know this is why you shouldn't tidy an office? Because things get lost. So I'm turn this way. I need to shrink these. I could maybe hole punch it, but then it might be hanging out. I don't know. I have to think on that. Let's get it in there for now. But it's off at least. It's started. And why I've still got the things and show you that it's a new binder, I do not know. And then I'm just mindful I want to put some towards my debt. That's my big priority, isn't it? Really, that's what I really should be throwing it at now. So I'm lucky that I've not got my sinking funds. Well, I've not got my emergency sinking fund, my car one, which was my big ones. So let's do that. That's 30. That's not very much, is it? Gosh. There, so I've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and I put 30 in my challenges, which is my 110. Put that back in my debt envelope before it gets forgotten and lost. I feel a bit happier now. I felt a bit, not out of sorts, but you know, like, I feel a bit more organised. Let's get some of this change into my pots as well, and then I'll feel super happy. What am I up to? On Thursday, really nice. Yeah, I just feel more cathartic now, more organised. It was felt like a while since I've done this. I'm going to keep up with it. I need to keep on the game, keep ahead of the game. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it useful. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you really, really soon. Bye.